Hey guys! I am sorry this is so blown out. I don't know how to make it less, God, I'm like super pasty in these lights today. Anyways, I got meds, like boxes. Boxes of meds. I ordered them on Thursday and they showed up on Friday. I think. Yes, yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. Yes. Okay. So the first one I'm going to do real quick because they are refrigerator meds. They came in, like the inside of this box has a cooler in it, so it's insulated. There was little ice packs in it. I did open this yesterday, so I wasn't feeling a med reveal yesterday. I was super overwhelmed by everything. So we're doing it today. So in the refrigerator box we have one box of Fallstim 300 IU cartridge and 2 boxes of the 600 IUs. And we also have a pre-filled syringe with Leuprolide. This is one of the triggers. That's what this is one of the triggers. And so it's just already has the meds in it, ready to go. This one, since it's pre-filled, does expire, which is so interesting to me. Well, I'm sure all of these expire, but so this one, it will last until I need it to. So I'm gonna run and put these away and be right back. So they stay nice and chilled. Okay. So here's my other box of meds. Okay, and this came with a folder that is not in here, but I have to like sign it or sign some stuff and send it back in, which I haven't done yet. But today's Saturday, so I mean, I'll send it out on Monday. But it's super loud. So it comes with a packing list, obviously. And this is like a complete set, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but got a box of sterile alcohol pads. Let's see what else is like prep stuff. Here we've got needles. I've got syringes to go with those needles. I have antibiotics for egg retrieval so you don't get an infection. This is, oh, that's more. This is Pregnyl, which you have to mix. So it comes in, there's like a powdered form, powder in there, and then you mix it with the water. This is the other trigger. So when I did my IUIs, there was just one trigger. It was a pre-filled Ovidrel syringe that was sub-Q, which all of these are sub-Q, I believe. Yeah, sub-Q. Inject 10,000 units. Whew, it just feels like a lot. Anyways, so this is the trigger, and then the other one, the little refrigerator one, is also a trigger. So there'll be 2 triggers. Then I have a whole bunch of Menopur, like this is Menopur, this is Menopur, this is Menopur. So the Menopur is also something that you have to mix. So it comes with these little, they're called Q caps. So this is what you stick on the bottle to draw it out. So again, you have like a little powder, and these kind of come in like a tablet, which I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not. If you can see, it comes in like a little tablet, and then you mix the water in with that. My kitty came to say hello. She's so cute. A lot of Menopur and the Q caps. And so that is, Menopur is one of the stimming drugs, so a stimulator for the follicles. The other stimulating drug is the Follistim, and the cartridges are in the fridge, but this is the application kit. Oh, that's cute. It comes in like a case. Hey! So for this, you put the cartridge inside here, and then you load that back in, and then you select your IU, dial it out basically, and then when you inject it, you just push it back in. So, which, of course now, oh, there we go. So yeah, so that's kind of nice that it comes in a case, because for several of my stims, I'll still be on evenings, and I have to do evening shots, so I'll be able to do shots at work and just stick this in the little work fridge. Why are these two different? It's confusing. I don't know much about all of this. Okay, so Follistim, and then in order to make sure you don't ovulate before your egg retrieval, we have, sorry, this is like my first time like actually going through these, so I'm figuring it out with you guys. So, in order to make sure you don't ovulate before your egg retrieval, you also take a shot called Ganirelix. And you start the Ganirelix when your follicles, when your biggest follicle is at a certain point. And I read that somewhere and now I can't remember what that certain point is. So, regardless. The Ganirelix is pre-filled. This kind of just reminds me, it looks a lot like the Ovidrel shots I've taken before, but it's just a little, pre-filled syringe thing. So that's kind of nice that I don't have to like mix any meds or anything, but I have a little med station I have set up that I'm going to use. Put all of these in so they're all organized and look good. But I got a med bag from Hope Crafted, and it says worth every prick, hashtag IVF life, and it's like little cacti and stuff. So this will fit everything I need it to when I have to take shots to work. So I'm really excited about this. It's like the perfect size. It was bigger than I thought it would be, and at first I was like, oh, that's kind of big, but seeing all these meds I'm gonna have to take to work, this is gonna be great. So basically when I prep and get stuff ready for work, I'll end up having to put, you know, some alcohol swabs in here, a syringe, needle, some of the Menopur, which I heard stings, so that's super exciting. But anyways, it'll be nice to be able to have it all organized and pretty and stuff. So I've got that. The other cool thing I have ready for when we start stimming at the end of this coming week, I have this little pad thing, I don't know what you call it, from MyVitro. And they have a caboodle also that is super cool. I think I've mentioned it before, but you could store all your meds in it. I ended up having a little drawer thing that I'm going to use anyways, but this thing is so cool. So there's a little handhold on the back, and I'm not sponsored by MyVitro at all. I'm just really excited about this because I think it's such a good idea. There's a handhold, so like you can just hold it on wherever you want. But the best part is that you can freeze these, or you could microwave them to have heat. So for right now, I won't need heat so much. I'm not doing the progesterone oil shots right now because those will start when we do the transfer. But I do plan on freezing these so I can kind of ice the shots, or the areas I'm going to do my shots in. And I just love that they're super, the back is super soft. I don't know if you can tell, it's fuzzy and it's super soft. And I just love that there's like a little handhold. So everybody, if you're watching this, I bought two. I don't need two. So I was going to give one away. So if you head over to my Instagram, there's going to be a giveaway and you guys can enter. I don't know how I'm going to set it up yet. I just kind of like threw this on. I was like, let's do a giveaway. But you can enter on Instagram to get this cute little ice pad, heat pack, amazing thing if you're about to start your IVF journey, or if you're in the middle of your IVF journey. I will ship it to you. Yeah. So let's do that. Sorry, I'm like trying to talk quiet because my husband's in the other room sleeping, and I don't know. Thought I would also talk about our calendar visit and paying all the money we paid. And also, I thought I would mention about our trial transfer and a saline sonogram that we did. So we had our trial transfer, a saline sonogram, our calendar visit, and we had our, what's it called? Oh, we had a meeting with the financial counselor. We obviously ordered our meds. Yeah, so a lot going on. Let's go through the day. So Ryan and I went down the night before, and I actually asked people for good restaurant advice because we don't go to Fargo very often. Actually, I've been to Fargo like once. So by the time we got to Fargo, which is 5 hours away, and we hit Costco because we didn't want to do it the next day, we were just super tired and we ended up eating at Noodles & Co. So super romantic. It was really good. It tasted delicious. And then we went to our hotel. We brought in everything that we thought we needed to bring in. It turns out you cannot freeze mayonnaise. And we had one glass jar of spaghetti sauce that froze in our car and popped the lid. It didn't spill and it didn't shatter, but the seal broke, so we made spaghetti today. Or yesterday. We made spaghetti because we had to. But moral of the story, don't leave your shit in the car if it's going to be -15 out. And probably don't do Costco the night before. But we were going to stay another night anyways in the next town. So either way, they would have been left in the car. But we fixed the mayonnaise, by the way. If you freeze mayonnaise, you can remix it. And it's just as fine. So we got up in the morning. We had breakfast. And then we went to the clinic. And we started with the trial transfer and the saline sonogram. We were originally slotted to have all of that in the morning and then wait until 2:30 to have our calendar visit and the med teach, and it's just a really long day, especially for us because we were going to travel back to the halfway point to stay at his brother's house. And so when we walked in, they were like, hey, would you rather just do your calendar visit right after? And we were like, yeah, let's do that. This clinic that we're going to has 3 or 4 different doctors that kind of cycle through, so you could see any of them at any time. I really, really liked this doctor that did my trial transfer. Unfortunately, she won't be available when we do our actual transfer, but oh well. It was at least a fun experience with her. Ryan got to watch everything on the ultrasound computer screen, and it was just a cool experience. It was kind of painful. The trial transfer part when they were putting the catheter in, that was pretty painful for me. I have had experiences of, like when I had my first HSG, that was awful trying to get that catheter in. I don't know what it is, but they have a hard time, at least on me. So she did a pretty good job. There was only one point that was super painful and it went away pretty quickly, so that was good. Other than that, there was nothing wrong. The saline sonogram went really well. There's no issues in the uterus that they could see. So I'm thankful for that, and we kind of got the green light to just continue on for this March cycle. So then after that, we went and we did the meeting with the financial counselor, and we ended up putting a deposit down, which was $3,997, I want to say, somewhere around there, just close to $4,000, but a little bit under $4,000. So we put that down on my credit card. Thank God for credit cards. And then after that, Ryan went and got his blood drawn. When we did our genetic DNA testing, there wasn't enough DNA in his saliva, so they had to do a blood draw for that. And then they also do blood draws to check for any sexually transmitted diseases, just in case. Then the nurse came in, did the calendar visit. We talked through the protocol and we talked through upcoming appointments. I have a baseline and another ultrasound coming up that I can do in our kind of more local clinic. It's still about 45 minutes away from me, but it's hella closer than Fargo. So we are going to do our baseline there, and that is on the 27th, and if everything looks good on the 27th, I will start all of these meds on the 28th. So everything is happening super, super quickly. I should have one more monitoring appointment in Minot area, and then after that, I will have to be in Fargo for the 6th and the 7th to do some morning monitoring there. And then they'll decide when the egg retrieval will be. So I booked a hotel for that. And after that, we should know when they want to do the egg retrieval. If it's on the 8th, which is a Sunday, I'm just going to stay in Fargo. And then Ryan will come down for the egg retrieval part of it. He'll just pick me up at the hotel or whatever, I guess, and then we'll do the egg retrieval. So it should be good. I'm really excited and a little nervous, actually super nervous, but it will be good, and I am just keeping my fingers crossed that everything is going to go well and everything's going to be good. So I'm also reading It Starts with the Egg like super late in the game because I can't really put any of these things into practice before like things start changing, but I'm gonna read it and maybe try and do something to help this process and make sure it works. But I'm just hoping that we get a decent amount of eggs that are mature and a decent amount that fertilize, and I am praying to God that we have a few embryos to work with, and we will see what happens. I mean, nobody knows, right? So we will just see what happens. I'm trying to think if anything else. I did get blood tested for the STDs. Everything looked fine. What else happened? We did the med teach, and the nurse that did the med teach was absolutely amazing. She was hilarious. We had so much fun with her. Ryan asked a lot of really good questions, and I kind of like having him there for things like the trial transfer and the saline sonogram because he asked questions that I wouldn't necessarily think to ask. His mind works a little differently when it's concerned with like medicine. He's a volunteer EMT, and so he kind of just likes to learn more about the processes and what's going on, and so I appreciate having him there for that. He was also really tired when we did the med teach though, so like I was catching on a little faster to the med mixing than he was, but it's fine. We figured it out. And after that, I got a call from the pharmacy on our way back to Bismarck where we stayed the night for our halfway point. And they called, they put in the order, they put my antibiotics through insurance, and blah, blah, blah. And then the next day they called. I paid it was $2,000, just under $3,000 for all of these meds. And then they overnight shipped them. And so here we are today, and we are ready to start our cycle, I guess. Tomorrow is my last night on birth control, and I'm super thankful. I've been having crazy like hot flashes and then like freezing cold chills and not regulating my body temperature very well, so I'm very excited to be off of birth control, even if it is just for the egg retrieval, because once I start my period after egg retrieval I have to go back on it until the transfer, so that kind of sucks, but you know, I guess it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go organize my meds, and I'll do a quick video of all of the meds organized, and we will go from there. You guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to continue watching and get notifications for when new videos go up, you can subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications. I will be doing videos of giving myself shots. On Instagram they call it shot content, and I love it. So I will be doing shot content on Instagram and on YouTube. Since I'll be at work, I'm not sure if I will do any of that live. Maybe once I am done giving them at work and doing them here at home, then I will do them live. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know why my camera's like flashing at me. It's like, you've recorded for a really long time. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna edit this and put it up. Thank you guys again. Subscribe if you want to continue on our journey. I'm so excited to see where all this goes, and thank you for your support. See you later.